Let's look at these two parallel lines that are in black and the transversal line that cuts through the two parallel lines that are in blue. You should see that there are 8 angles formed. Angle A, angle B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. You should notice that we have obtuse angles and acute angles. In this picture, all of the obtuse angles will be equal and all of the acute angles will be equal. If they tell me that the measurement of angle B is 50 degrees, I can find all the other angles. So if angle B is 50 degrees, which is this angle right here, that means all of the other acute angles will also be 50. So angle D would be 50 degrees, angle F would be 50 degrees, and angle H would be 50 degrees. Now the obtuse angles, angle A, angle C, angle G, and angle E, they will also be the same measurement. To find their measurement, we're going to take the measurement that we know is B is 50, and I know that A and B are on a straight line. So I'm going to take 180, because that's a straight line, and I'm going to subtract 50. And that gives me 130 degrees. So that means angle A is 130 degrees. It also means that angle C is 130, E is 130, and G is 130. So to review, all of the acute angles are 50 degrees, and all of the obtuse angles are 30 degrees. Your obtuse and your acute have to add up to 180. Now let's look at the next page. Let's look at the given picture. It says the angle measurements in the diagram are represented by the following expressions. They're telling me that angle A is 5x minus 12 and angle B is 2x plus 24. Looking at this picture, I notice that here's my parallel lines and here's my transversal. A is an acute angle, B is an acute angle. Therefore, I know that those two angles will equal each other. So I'm going to set up an equation setting them equal to each other. So I have 5x minus 12 is equal to 2x plus 24. Remember, if it helps, put a line through the equal sign. Since we have variables on both sides, I'm going to move the 2x to the left, and I'm going to make it the opposite, so minus 2x. I'm going to move the 12 to the other side, and I'm going to make it a plus 12. Then I'm going to simplify. 5x minus 2x is 3x, equals 24 plus 12 is 36. Divide by 3, divide by 3, x equals 12. Now, they want me to find the measurement of angle B. So they don't just want that x is 12. So now I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to look at the measurement of angle B up here. B was 2x plus 24. Well, now I'm going to replace x with 12. So 2 times 12 plus 24. Well, 2 times 12 is 24, plus 24 is 48. Therefore, the measurement of angle B is 48 degrees. In this picture, they're showing me two interior angles that are next to each other. If you remember, here's my obtuse angle, B is my acute angle, which means if these two lines are parallel, then that these two interior angles that are next to each other have to add up to 180. So I'm going to add those two angles and set them equal to 180. So I added them together and I got 14x minus 72 equals 180. Now I'm going to put a line through the equal sign. I'm going to add 72 to both sides. I get 14x equals 252, and then I'm going to divide both sides by 14. I'm going to use my calculator, and x equals 18. Now that's what x equals. They want me to find the measurement of angle A. So I'm going to take 18 and plug it into x back up here. So now instead of writing 5x, I'm going to write 5 times 18 plus 20. And then I'm going to take my calculator. 5 times 18 equals 90, plus 20 is 110. And that goes in the box right here. This next one gives me angles, and it's using the 3 letters. So the measurement of angle QPS is 40, from Q to P to S. That means the entire angle is 40 degrees. And then they give me what each of the smaller angles is. They give me RPS is 8x plus 7. They give me QPR is 9x plus 16. So I know I need to add these two little ones together to get the big one. So when I added them together, I got 17x plus 23. Now I know that has to equal 40 because it told me at the top that this equaled, the whole big one equaled 40. Then I'm going to subtract 23, subtract 23. If it helps, again, put that line there. You get 17x equals 17. And then we divide by 17, and x equals 1. Now all I found was x equals 1. I have to go in and find QPR. Now QPR is this angle, which was 9x plus 16. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to write 9x plus 16, and I'm going to replace x with 1. Well, 9 times 1 is 9, plus 16 is 25. So my final answer that goes in here is going to be 25 degrees. Let's look at this problem. It says that PQ is perpendicular to PS. That means these two lines right here meet at a right angle. Okay, those are a right angle right there. It means that QPR is equal to 7x minus 9, and RPS is equal to 4x plus 22. So I'm going to add those together, 7x minus 9 and 4x plus 22. I'm going to add them together. I get 11x plus 13 equals 90. And then I'm going to solve that. We'll start out by subtracting 13, We end up with 11x equals 77. Divide by 11, and x equals 7. 7 is not the final answer because you have to plug 7 back into angle QPR. And QPR was this one up here. So we're going to do 7 times 7 minus 9. We get 49 minus 9, which equals 40. Finally, the last one says the measure of angle AOC is a straight angle, which means this right here is a straight line. It then tells me the measure of AOB, which is the obtuse angle, is 8x plus 51, and the acute angle is 6x minus 25. Now I know together they have to add up to 180. So I'm going to add 8x plus 51 to 6x minus 25. I end up with 14x plus 26 equals 180. Then I subtract 26 from both sides, and I get 14x equals 154. And then I have to divide by 14, and x equals 11. Now we want to find the measurement of AOB. AOB was the obtuse angle. It was this one. So I'm going to replace x with 11. So I'm going to write 8. Now instead of x, I'm going to replace it with 11 plus 51. 8 times 11 is 88 plus 51 gives me a 9, 3, and a 1. So my answer is 139. Good luck on the two Khan Academies.